I have been going to Thailand for many, many years, probably before some of your viewers were even born, and after listening to some of the stories that are submitted, I wish someone had sat me down and explained how the whole bar girl thing worked before I jumped in head first. My first time, I went in totally clueless, thinking I was just having some fun with some flirty girls at the bar, but things got way more complicated than I expected. I learnt the hard way that if you don't understand the rules, you can easily get used, lose money, or even catch feelings for someone who's just doing their job. So I wanted to send this in for anyone planning their first trip. Here's a few things I fell for and a few things I wish I knew about bar girls in Thailand before I went. Number 1. Not all bar girls are the same. When I first came to Thailand, I thought a bar girl was just that, a bar girl. I figured they all worked the same way. You meet one in a bar, you buy her a drink, maybe take her out some night, and that's it. But after spending a bit of time here, I realized it's not that simple. There are all kinds of girls doing different things, and not everyone is playing by the same rules. Some girls work in beer bars and mostly just sit and drink with customers. Some are freelancers walking around on their own, not tied to any bar. Then you've got the go-go dancers, the massage girls, and the ones who work in gentlemen clubs. All completely different setups, and the expectations change too. Some are looking to make quick money for the night. Others want a regular guy to send them money every month. A few are even hoping to land a foreign boyfriend and leave the nightlife for good. The biggest mistake I made was thinking they are all doing the same thing for the same reasons. They are not. Some are supporting their children, some are paying off debts, and a few are just partying their way through life. You can't lump them all together. The more I got to know different girls, the more I saw how different their situations really were. So if you come in here thinking it's all one type of girl doing one type of thing, you are going to be caught off guard. Trust me, they might all be in the bars, but they are not all the same. Number 2, they are working even when they are smiling. The first night I went out in Pattaya, I had no idea what I was walking into. I sat down at a bar, ordered a beer, and within seconds this cute girl came over, sat next to me, and gave me this big smile like I was the only guy in the bar. She laughed at everything I said. She said all the right things and was very flirty. And I'll be honest, it felt pretty damn good. Back home, women barely even looked at me. So when a girl like that gives you her full attention, it messes with your head a bit. You start thinking, maybe she actually likes me. Maybe I'm not just some tourist to her. I even started planning to come back the next night just to see her. But a few nights later, I saw her doing the exact same thing with another guy. Same smile, same laugh, even the same "you are so handsome" line. That is when I started to understand the game a little bit better. She wasn't into me, she was just doing her job. That whole night I thought we were getting along. She was just working the same way a bartender pours drinks or a waiter brings food. It's all part of the plan. Doesn't mean she's a bad person, not at all. A lot of these girls are friendly and fun, but if you start believing every smile and every soft touch means something real, you're going to end up confused or broke. I had to learn the hard way. Number 3, the drink hustle is real. Have you ever wondered why a girl in a bar suddenly gets 10 times more interested in you the moment you offer to buy her a drink? I didn't think much of it at first. I just figured I was polite. I was drinking, she was sitting with me, might as well buy her something too. But after a few nights, I started to notice a pattern. Every time I got her a lady drink, she perked up. More touchy, more chatty, suddenly calling me Tirak like we were dating. Then once the drink was done, she'd ask for another one, and then another one after that. These drinks aren't just overpriced, they are part of her paycheck. Every time you buy one, she gets a percentage of it. That's why some girls push for them so hard. I saw one guy buying drink after drink for a girl who barely even looked at him. She was just downing her cola, smiling now and then looking around the bar while he sat there thinking they were bonding. He probably spent more on her drinks than he did on his hotel that night. It's not a scam really, it's just how it works. But if you don't know what's going on, you'll end up blowing through cash fast without thinking. Reality is, half of the time, she's just trying to hit her drink quota before her shift ends. Number 4, bar fines don't mean loyalty. When I first heard about bar fines, I didn't really get it. I thought it was like buying her out of her job just for the night. Like, if I paid the bar fine, she was basically my girlfriend for the rest of the night. Just me and her, no games. But I was way off. Paying that bar fine just means she's off work for the night and that's it. It doesn't mean she is yours. It doesn't mean she is loyal. It just means the bar got paid so she can leave with you. What happens after that depends on whatever deal you two work out. Some girls are cool and will stay with you all night if you want to go bar hopping or do something other than go home. Others might spend a little time with you, go home, take a shower, and head right back out to meet someone else. I learnt that the hard way. One night, I bar-fined a girl, took her to dinner, bought her some stuff, and we had a great time. I figured she would stay over. Instead, around midnight, she said she had to go and see her cousin. Next thing I knew, I saw her walking into another bar an hour later with a different guy. Some of this stuff you learn as you go, and learning the hard way is sometimes more fun. Number 5. Don't expect her to quit the bar for you. After a few weeks of seeing this one girl, I started getting ideas. I thought maybe if I showed her I was serious, took care of her a bit, treated her well, she might leave the bar. I even asked her one night, just casually, would you stop working at the bar if you had a boyfriend? She didn't answer right away, just smiled and changed the subject. A couple of nights later, she told me she wanted to quit. She said she hated the lifestyle and just wanted a normal life. Of course, I believed her. I thought, okay, maybe she's ready to change. Maybe she just needs a little bit of help to get there. So, I started giving her money. Nothing big at first, just enough to cover her rent, food, and stuff like that. I thought it was a step toward something more real. But even after I sent her money, she kept going back to the bar. She'd say she was just helping a friend or only drinking and not going with customers. Every week there was a new reason why she hadn't actually stopped. Eventually, I realized she wasn't ready to leave. Maybe she never planned to. She just didn't want to lose the money I was providing. If you are thinking of getting a girl to leave the bar for you, just know It's not that simple. Talk is very cheap. A lot of them say they want out, but not many actually do it, especially if they are still making money and you are funding the gap. Number 6. Time is money. I thought I was just taking her out for a fun night. We had a few drinks, went somewhere else for a bit, and then ended up back at my place. It felt easy, like we were both just enjoying the night. But the next morning, before she left, she asked if I had something for her, and I said, like what? That's when she said, up to you. But that really means it wasn't up to me. I quickly figured out that we hadn't been on a date the night before, it was just work for her. She missed out on money from the bar that night, and now I was supposed to make up for it. I didn't see it coming. I thought we were going out because we liked each other. Later on, I learnt that pretty much everything with bar girls comes down to time and money. Whether it's a few hours or all night, whether you are just sitting at the bar or going on a date, there's always a cost. Even when they smile and say, up to you, they are still expecting something. You've got to understand the setup. Once you are with her, you are on the clock, and her time is not free. Number 7. Many have boyfriends, both Thai and foreigners. You'd be surprised how many of these girls already have someone waiting for them outside of the bar. Some have boyfriends back home in their village, others are seeing foreign guys in town. It's pretty common actually. I remember meeting a girl who I was chatting with one night, but she told me later she had a boyfriend she called every day. This is just how things work for a lot of them. Relationships don't always look like we expect. It's not always about cheating or being shady. Sometimes it's just complicated. They are juggling different people for different reasons. Emotional support, money, or even just keeping their options open. Life is not simple for them, and neither are their relationships. Knowing this helped me avoid getting caught up in jealous feelings or false hopes. If you are thinking she's completely single and just for you, you are likely to be disappointed. It's better to accept the reality and keep your expectations realistic. Number 8. The sad story setup. This one got me the first time, and I'm not proud of it. I was seeing this girl from a bar in Bangkok. Nothing serious, just a few nights here and there. Then one evening, out of nowhere, she got quiet and said she needed to talk. She looked almost embarrassed and said her younger sister was sick back in the village and needed money for medicine. She didn't want to ask, but she didn't know who else to turn to. That's her words, not mine. I'd had a few drinks, I liked her, and I felt like she trusted me enough to open up, so I gave her a few thousand baht without even thinking. She hugged me, kissed my cheek, and said I had a good heart. I walked away feeling like I did something decent. A couple of weeks later, I saw her pull the same routine on another guy. Same tone, same sad look, just different story. Sick sister, grandmother in hospital, motorbike accident, rent due, whatever. These stories are part of the hustle. Some might be real, but I guarantee a lot of them aren't. If you are not careful, every day turns into a donation. I'm not saying don't help if you want to, just don't let your emotions do the thinking, because once they know you are the type who helps, the stories do not stop. Number 9. The girlfriend experience is still business. I was one of those that let the whole girlfriend experience thing pull me in fast. I met this girl in a go-go bar, and after the first night, it didn't feel like a one-time thing. She stayed over, cuddled up to me like we were dating, and even held my hand in public. Next morning, she made me breakfast from 7-Eleven and kissed me goodbye. It felt nice, like maybe this was more than just bar stuff. The next few days, we were texting non-stop. She started calling me those cute names, sending me cute selfies and saying things like, "I'll wait for you every night." So of course, I kept going back to see her. I paid the bar fine a few times, took her shopping, even started thinking, maybe I'll take her away from all of this. The more I spent, the sweeter she got. If I didn't give her anything that week, the text messages slowed down. She'd suddenly be busy. I was in the holiday girlfriend thing without even realizing. The whole thing was a service. The cuddles, the messages, the "I miss you" voice notes, it was all part of the package. It felt personal, but it was still a business. And once I saw that for what it was, things made a lot more sense and hurt a lot less. Number 10. Going back night after night, you are getting attached. I thought I was just popping in for a drink or two, nothing serious. But before I knew it, those nights kept piling up. Suddenly, I was showing up almost every evening just to see the same girl. It's crazy how easy it is to fall into that routine. The smiles, the attention, the way they make you feel, it can be addictive. You start looking forward to seeing her, hearing her laugh, and it becomes more than just a casual thing. That's when you have to watch yourself, because what started as fun can turn into something deeper without you even realizing it. The line between business and feelings gets blurry fast, and suddenly you are hoping for more than just a good time. I didn't expect to get caught up like that, but it happens to a lot of us guys. It's all part of the game, whether you want it or not. Number 11. They know how to spot a newbie. Walking into a bar for the first time, I felt pretty clueless. I didn't know the rules, the unspoken signals, or how the whole scene worked. But the girls, they knew right away. It's like they have a radar for newbies who have no idea they are about to get rinsed. They'll come up with all kinds of tricks to figure out what you are about, how much you are willing to spend, how easily you get caught up in the excitement, and if you are the kind of guy who's going to get played. I was an open book at first, and they saw straight through it. That's why it pays to watch and learn early on. Once you understand the game, you start blending in better and avoid being the obvious target. But in the beginning, yeah, they see straight through you, and they'll use that to their advantage. Knowing that made me a bit more cautious and less eager to jump in head first. It's not about being paranoid, just being smart about how you move in that world. Number 12. Daytime versus nighttime personality. It's wild how different they can be when the sun's up compared to after dark. During the day, she might act shy, quiet, a bit timid, like someone you wouldn't guess works in a bar at night. But when the evening comes, everything changes. She flips on this confident, outgoing side that's all about smiles, charm, and keeping customers hooked. The girl I was having a holiday girlfriend experience with, during the day, she was just a normal girl, but once the lights came on, she transformed. It's like she had two different roles to play, and she did it very well. That switch isn't about being fake, it's just how they manage their work and personal life. It's part of the job to put on a show at night, but that doesn't mean the real person isn't in there somewhere. You just have to learn how to see both sides and not judge based on the nightlife version alone. Number 13. Some girls work freelance on their nights off. Let's say you get friendly with a bar girl and you are texting each other, meeting up sometimes when she's not at the bar, or whatever else you do. If she texts you saying she is not working tonight, she is going out with friends or doing something else, that doesn't mean she isn't working. If she goes out with friends and meets a guy in a club or something, she is 100% going to go into freelance mode. It's like a side hustle that keeps money coming in even when the bar is closed. I found out that means you are not just competing with other bar customers, but with all kinds of people she might be seeing on her own. It can feel a bit weird realizing she's got this whole other world beyond the bar scene. I know some men do get into relationships with these bar girls, but it's really best just to avoid any feelings, because even if she's not at the bar, you are still going to be paranoid about what she is doing. Number 14. You are not the first. I hate to admit this now, when I first started seeing this girl from a bar in Pattaya, I really thought I was the only one. She called me every day, sent love messages, said she missed me, even started calling me her boyfriend after like 3 days. I thought, wow, maybe I got lucky. Maybe she is different. Reality came crashing down fast. One night I showed up at the bar without telling her I was coming. She was sitting with another guy, laughing and kissing him like she used to do with me. When she saw me, she froze for a second, then smiled like nothing was wrong and said, "Oh, we are just friends." I wasn't special. I was just another guy in the rotation. Turns out she had a few boyfriends, one sending her money from Europe, one came to visit every few months from Australia, and then there was me, the clueless newbie thinking I'd found something real. That was a hard pill to swallow. I wasn't the first guy she'd done this with, and I sure as hell wasn't going to be the last. If you are talking to a bar girl and she's saying all the right things, just remember she's probably said them before to someone else, probably just yesterday. Don't take it personal, but don't be blind either. Number 15. Some will ghost you once you are gone. I remember the first time I went to Pattaya and I would see this girl regular. The whole time I was there, we would text and meet up when we could. I thought maybe we'd keep talking once I left Thailand, maybe even meet up again. But after I got back home, the messages just stopped. One day she was there, and then nothing. No explanation, no goodbye. I kept checking my phone, hoping for a text, but it never came. It's like I never mattered once I wasn't around to pay or hang out with. I guess it's just part of the game. When you are there, you are important. When you leave, you become easy to forget. It doesn't feel good, but it's something you have to be ready for if you are getting involved with bar girls. The best thing you can do is not take it personally and keep your expectations in check. Sometimes the ones who ghost you aren't meant to stick around, no matter how much you want them to, and that is a good thing. And lastly, number 16, enjoy it, but know the game. When I first started going out in the bar scene, I was all about having a good time. The girls were fun, the nights were lively, and it felt like a break from everything back home. I just wanted to enjoy myself without thinking too much about the consequences. I did make a lot of mistakes since the first time I went, but you learn fast and you know what to look out for. It's not just about fun. There are rules, expectations, and a business side that is always in play. The girls are working, the bars want their cut, and you've got to know where you fit into that mix. That doesn't mean you can't enjoy it. In fact, if you understand how things work, it can make the whole experience better, less confusing, and less heartbreak. You learn to appreciate the good times for what they are, without getting lost in wishful thinking. So yeah, have fun, enjoy the moments, but keep your eyes open, and remember you are part of a game. Knowing that makes all the difference.